So, what's going on here is something that Jeffrey here and I are generally concerned about is our level of consciousness and how we feel our level of consciousness is affecting us as an individual. Because if you're familiar with any theory of personal development that has to do with your level of consciousness, which most of them, if not all, do because it's development, so you're becoming better, it's generally you want to do that not just for the effects of whatever you're trying to do, but because you operate on a more conscious level. It feels better to be awake, as people who get it, you know? So because levels of consciousness fluctuate, we're generally concerned with that. And today, here I am laying there being completely miserable and leveled down, and Jeff comes by and is like, "Hey, yo," and I'm like, "Yo, what?" And he's like, "Look at this battery for 5 seconds." And I'm like, "Are you fucking crazy? You want me to what in the what now?" And I know that he's right. And why is that, Jeffrey? Why would you lick this battery?
Because you don't want to do it. So, doing stuff you don't want to do makes you a more conscious, more
That was amazing.
aware. So,
yeah. BDSM freaks.
And, I was scared to do it. When I first did it a few months ago, for the first time in, years.
Me and my mom used to have contests when I was, I had to be, 5.
But, but it's just something stupid to be afraid of, because doesn't hurt. And,
the only thing to fear is fear itself.
Makes you a little bit more alive and awake.
God, because it's just, it's the mind over matter thing. It's your turn.
I just did it.
5 seconds. That's it? Yeah. God, you have to be so calm about it. It's, way more fun when you're not that zen.
Uh-huh. But it's, not scary. I still don't want to do it, but,
I taste like metal. Say hi, Marbies! Hi, Marbies! Is that fun?
Makes you more awake.
Yeah, it definitely, as you do it repeatedly, it kind of loses its effect. So you have to find other things, some people slap an elastic band. I think it's kind of gay, but, I mean, if you're afraid of elastic bands, that's perfect. I'm terrified of balloons, so I think popping a balloon would be, really cool, because, the sound of a popping balloon has always just been something, worse than snakes on a plane. He hates snakes, though, don't you, Jeff?
Yeah, snakes suck. But, yeah, you gotta change it up, because otherwise you get used to it, and it's just kind of a rope motion, so it, loses any effect. Rubber bands would be the same way.
Yeah, people think cutters are crazy, but, they do attain, a higher consciousness when they cut themselves and, kind of, wake up from, the pain that they're feeling, because it does take a lot to just kind of and do it, because you have to just, you have to do something that is going to lead to a negative emotion. And it's funny that, as human beings, we're not very rational, so we would much rather do something that's continuously, painful and a nagging, harmful, I hate my life way, because everything sucks, than something that's going to cause, intentional, short-lived pain, because, we don't like doing something that's going to hurt, regardless of if it's going to hurt less when we break down the math, so.
Well, it also depends on the intent of the action of doing it. Mm-hmm. So, you have to have the intention of being more consciousness. Otherwise, it's going to be shocking your tongue.
No, I think it works no matter what. I think it just kind of clear up. But yeah, I used to give myself piercings when I was in high school, or dye my hair a different color, or shave my hair, do something crazy. Anytime I felt I was just falling asleep a bit, because that kind of change just wakes up those neural paths. And think about NLP or cognitive behavioral therapy and any of that kind of stuff that kind of reprograms you. It's just an instant little boost. So we figured we would share, even though we don't like sharing. It's the right thing to do, right, Jeff?
Yes.
Any last words?
Sharing is caring.
It's excellence. Bye-bye, kids.